That's right, guys. It's Christmas and what month are we in? March? That's right. Christmas in March, everybody. You know why? We were bringing you a big bag of presents today. Hope you guys are all happy. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas in March. Let's do this, guys. All right. Ain't that right, Jimmy? Hola, ¿cómo está? Sí.
Muy bien. Here we go. Another one. And another one.
See.
Damn, I still don't know how you don't know some Spanish living in Florida, man.
Dude, I barely speak English right, though, man. I keep telling everybody that.
Hispanic descent too?
What's that?
Is your wife Hispanic descent too?
My wife?
Yeah.
No, she's white as white bread, bro.
Oh, I thought
She's like Wonder Bread. Thank you, Brett. No, she actually speaks more Spanish than I do, though. But like, I don't know, man. You would think like when I worked at Walmart, huh?
You ain't south enough in Florida. If you go to Miami,
ain't south enough. I was raised in Fort Lauderdale.
You're saying you must didn't pick the water there. I went
because
to Miami
I don't.
For a summer.
I can't speak English correctly. I can't.
Like us, but you don't sound like it. You
put the ole.
You put ole in there.
Man, I went to Walmart, so I was gonna listen to like the announcement they do. They're doing having a closeout sale like such. Man, it was like bing. So like, ole. I was like, what? Okay.
My wife loves it when we go down there, man. And all the Spanish is like, what are we doing in Montreal, man? It's like, what are we doing here? These winters and what are we doing here?
Buddy.
Yeah. I have both the extreme cold and the extreme heat.
I'd rather the heat.
I'd rather have the cold. Give me cold any day, man. I can always put on blankets. You can only take so much off.
Your house, you can take everything off.
That's still in Florida. That's still not enough, Danny. You want to get down to your bone, bro. That's how hot it begins.
My balls are chafing.
It's 90 degrees and we're in March. I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's ridiculous in Florida. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Step out of the house, you're just pouring sweat.
I think it was 80 degrees here earlier this month. I said, good Lord, it's going to be a hot summer. If it's 80 in March, you know July.
Mm-hmm.
August, September going to be.
I know, but like here, when Dan, you should know here, like Tuesday, it's supposed to be like 50 degrees for a high. It's going to drop down and
keep going up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
That's how people get sick, man.
That's why I'm sick now. I've been sick all weekend laying around.
This doggone pollen, man. This pollen is
it's kicking my ass. It's kicking my ass this year.
Dude, my wife's car is black and the whole car is yellow from pollen.
Yeah.
It's just like, man.
Man,
we got
it's like side.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch it fall back on your car after you watch it.
Yeah. Because she was gonna go wash it. I was like, if you wash it, it's gonna get back that way again, like in a day or so.
Give it an hour. No, an hour.
Yep.
So I get 30 minutes sometimes.
Damn, type of pollen you guys have over there. Shit.
Oh no, that's just it's all tree sperm. That's all it is.
Yeah,
tree sperm. What it is. Tree sperm.
God damn, you guys are hitting it in with the super chats like crazy,
and we love it. We love it. Keep it coming.
All right. Yeah, I'll get to it. We'll stop talking about tree sperm. Justin Monty,
yellow facials.
through a yellow facial, through in a 5-hour super chat. Have you guys been hearing how Sony has been blaming the failure of Madam Web on the actresses, despite the fact that they did nothing wrong? I haven't heard that personally. I haven't heard that.
I want to put it past them though.
I don't even look at.
I know they're pissed.
I think they probably pissed because Dakota, I can't think of her
Johnson.
name. She went out there and was just like, talking like, "This is crap." I
So
never
so does
stand
Cindy
for-
Sweeney.
Yeah,
I mean,
both of them.
Hey,
Well,
they-
Saturday
they-
Night Live thing didn't help neither.
Nope.
Yeah, that joke she made.
It wasn't their fault.
Oh yeah. Dude, I never when a movie sucks, I never blame the actors because the actors get paid to act in it. When it comes down to a movie being crap, it comes down to the writers, the directors, and the producers of the movie. You know, you can the actors like they're just
Right.
paid to do a
They're
job.
just small, they're a small
Sometimes
part
they
of
can
the
be
bigger
crappy,
thing.
though. Sometimes they can be crappy.
Yeah, but
I can't
They're-
give
they're
you an
small.
example off the top of my head, but there been some you'd be like, man, he's not good as he used to be, or she's not good as in this or that. So I
Yeah,
think
but that could be for different like what was that last X-Men movie?
the
Dark
one-
Phoenix, where whatchamacallit died in it. Mystique, Jennifer Lawrence died in it because she didn't care. It's not that she's a bad actress. She's just like, yeah, whatever. Let's go, X-Men. You know, 'cause
Like,
she
didn't want to wear the makeup. She didn't want to do all
yeah,
that
she was
stuff no more.
checked out at that point.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah,
yeah, a
she-
lot of times.
Because she was making bigger paychecks doing other roles
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
than that one
And-
anymore, right? So she didn't
Yeah.
want to go through that anymore.
You
And
see all the
sometimes
time
if
when
an
they get stuck in a-
actor-
when they get stuck in a franchise, they're like, I want to move on from
Mhm.
this.
yeah, they get pigeonholed. That's kind of
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Look at
And
Robert
sometimes the
Pattinson and what's his
actors
name.
know the movie's going to be crap. Like they read the script and like halfway through, I forgot what movie it was, but one of the actors was like drunk every single day because they knew the
Oh.
movie was going to be crap. Damn, I can't remember what the
What was
fuck that
that?
movie was.
I will give the Wolverine actor that if I would in the one where it had the really bad CGI when it was on top of that nuclear thing.
Wolverine. The first
I don't know
movie,
if
yeah.
I would have done that again because that looked really awful. But Hugh
That's not
Jackman,
that's
I'm just saying.
Hugh Jackman.
I'm
Okay.
like, if y'all can't do better than this, then don't have me going through this stringent diet.
Well, you know how much money he got paid though to do that shit.
Or it would look bad. But,
Same thing with Ryan Reynolds, man. Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds knew that wasn't Deadpool. That man did it anyway.
Sometimes that check make you deal with some bullshit. You know, a couple commas in that bad boy.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I'll go read this crappy ass script for it, you know, get my paycheck and go home.
Well, look, John Boyega said he's done with Star Wars. Let
Yeah.
them pull up with a truck full of money and see how
for
done
sure.
Star Wars he is.
He's gonna-
Ray.
He's gonna be holding. He's gonna be holding their force sensitive baby child.
Here's
Yeah.
Finn.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. I need y'all to smash that like button, man. 10 likes. Come on, man. You might as well just shoot me in the head. Mason Clark comes in with a $10 super chat. I just watched WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, and I enjoyed both shows. Even though the latter should have been a film, do you think the Marvel should have been a TV show instead of a film?
The one is Falcon.
I'm not
Winter
mad-
Soldier,
I'm not
yes.
mad at-
Marvels. No,
I'm not mad at
Good show.
Marvels.
No.
Yeah, I like the Marvels, but I will
like-
say this. I will say this about the Marvels. That feels like that should have been a third movie instead of a second movie. They should have gave her a direct sequel and not
I agree.
shoehorn two other characers in it.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know?
She's not gonna get. Now they're not
Yeah.
getting.
And what
a
they
third,
need to
apparently.
do is they got to learn to coordinate the Disney Plus shows with the movies.
Mhm.
Because after WandaVision, we could I don't know.
That's the only
we
one that
didn't ask
directly-
for it, but Monica Rambeau should have had something. Maybe her and just Cap Marvel by themselves since they got that family relationship going.
Yes,
Yeah.
That should have been a
Something
second.
like
That
that should have been a second movie.
That should have been a second.
Yes.
Yeah.
That should have
Yeah.
been a second movie.
Bringing in Miss Marvel felt like the odd thing. Just because her
Yeah.
name is Miss Marvel,
Yeah.
she has
Yeah.
completely different
But
powers.
She stole
you
the
know?
show though.
Yeah, she
She
did.
did. She acted. To me, it was a more family friendly movie. The first movie, they kind of made her out to be like Marvel's Superman in the first movie because she was so
Yeah.
powerful. So it would make sense to bring Monica in because Monica had ties with her in the first movie.
And they had a
But-
little family rift, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
it would. But
it could have been
dude,
they had odds each other the whole movie. Then something comes that they got to work
They have
together.
to,
Kind
they have
of
to
at
work
the
together.
end.
Yeah.
That would have been a whole lot better.
Or Nick Fury forced them to start working together.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah,
And they could have
It-
made that villain. She was just so one dimensional and blah.
Right.
They could have. I wish they would
spend more time writing her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
either the other guy that they killed, when they had the hammer at first. What's his name?
Ronan.
They should not have
yeah,
killed
Ronan.
Ronan. They should let him or let him and her be partners together against those two. That
The
would've
weird
been
thing was Ronan was in the first Captain Marvel movie and he didn't do anything.
No, was
He just
scared
kind of
when
like
he saw her.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Lord, she's too much for us now. Let's go.
yeah. And they
and
didn't
that,
do anything with that.
and doing that whole third movie thing, you can bring it in and tie it in with Nova, right?
Dude, I wish they would do something with Nova so much.
Yeah.
Apparently they are. That's what's on the works. They're canceling a whole bunch of movies.
I
Eternals
think
apparently.
is he
Eternals 2 is
overhyped or
probably
is it just me?
What's
Nova?
that?
Nova.
Is Nova like overhyped or is it just me? Because
He's the Marvel version of Green Lantern. I like Nova.
I read some of the comic books. Do they do very well?
No, not really.
Yeah,
It's because-
I've only known him like in passing. I don't really know too much like deep about him. I know who he is and all that stuff.
I only say it because they've hinted him already, right?
I mean, it's
A
super
few
Nova
times.
has
War and all
powers,
that,
but
so.
Well, they've hinted some of the stuff this phase, but we have not even paid off. So I don't even know. I'm still waiting on the rings explanation. So
The what explanation?
the 10 rings explanation, like that whole cutscene. I'm still waiting on that.
Oh, you mean the explanation that they set up 20 years ago,
Yeah,
which
still
feels like
waiting on
20
that.
years ago?
Still waiting on that. So
Well, apparently Bob Iger is supposed to be fixing all this stuff
yeah.
because he's like, look, we're gonna start canceling because his
Yeah,
words
looks like they're
were
taking my advice and we're going to take a little break for a while and not
Mhm.
pump out all these movies. We only got one Marvel movie, Deadpool, this year, which I think is perfect.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it could be
Yeah.
like, hey man, I was watching YouTube. And there's this cat named Loki. I mean, named
DJ.
Okay.
DJ.
Hear me?
And he's
Yeah.
smoking white guy, black
Yeah,
guy.
right.
He said we should stop pumping out these
Yeah.
movies every year.
I called him directly.
I think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna do that.
He called me directly. I got this Disney phone number.
He's like,
Disney.
Bob,
Oh,
listen.
what's up, Bobby? How you going, Bobby? Let me talk to you for a
Bob.
second.
DJ, hey man, stop being on these damn movies.
me and the boy were talking.
I told you to stop drinking that Kool-Aid.
I told you.
Dude, this is how I would do it.
oh shit. Right dude throwing a $5 super chat. Who's ready for Frozen Empire next weekend? It's one of my most anticipated films of 2024 alongside Sonic 3.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was next weekend.
I'm going
I
I thought it was in April.
I'm ready
I
to
will
see
say,
King
I'm
Kong and
gonna-
Godzilla. That's my most.
I'm going to a Regal dinner because that popcorn bucket they got looks pretty badass.
Yeah.
Oh, the trap? Hell
that looks
yeah,
pretty bad.
bro.
Yeah.
Lorena Creel went to see the Magical Society of Negroes.
Uh-huh.
and
Oh man, I
apparently
want to
that
see
movie-
that.
Apparently
said it
that
was
movie
good?
was. She said it was terrible.
I heard
Wow.
that too. I heard
Yeah,
that too.
she said it was terrible, and the only good thing about it is she got that popcorn thing from the Ghostbusters at the theater.
Oh, she saw it?
That's yeah. Yeah.
Man,
I
I
don't
thought
know, a lot of
What's
people are
his
a lot of
face
people are
was
hating
funny.
it, and it's was that
What's the comedian? Alan Greer.
David Allen Greer.
David Allen Greer. I love him, man.
That dude hasn't been in anything in like 30 years.
But he's
I know,
always
like,
funny.
yeah, well,
He's always funny though. I've never seen him not be funny.
But right, dude, I am definitely hyped for Ghostbusters. It is easily my number one most anticipated movie of the year. I can't wait for it. I will be there. I don't usually go to the movie theaters that often anymore, but I'm going to see that one. So yeah, I will deal with someone with cell phone. Huh?
I hope it's not a letdown.
I thought the last one they did was pretty good.
I thought the last one was amazing.
Yeah.
The little girl, Eon's goddaughter.
She's awesome.
stole
Yeah.
the show.
Granddaughter,
Yeah.
Granddaughter, yeah.
I
she's
love
awesome.
her.
Yeah.
Justin Monty threw in a $5 super chat. What about Loki? Do you think that should have been a movie? No, that was fine. That was fine as a show.
Yeah, because you gotta have a lot of episodes to tell that story.
The show should be left for like individual characters because don't forget he died in Endgame. So if you bring him back in a movie, it takes
Doesn't make
away anything from the movies. People are gonna be like, man, he died and he's back in his own movie.
Mm.
You know, at least in the show, a lot of people aren't watching the show. So really they still think he's dead, even though it's a different Loki. It's a whole thing. It was fine with him being in the show. That should have just stayed a show. That was fine. And then Mason Clark doing $10 super chat. What are your thoughts on the actress being he blaming men for the films failing? Tatiana Maslany. That's that chick who plays She-Hulk. She-Hulk might be the worst. It's just pathetic to hell. I see. Here's the thing.
Did she blame anybody? I don't think she blamed anybody.
Yeah.
I
No, she
don't
didn't.
know. I don't see any.
I think she just acted like she wasn't
Yeah.
the problem.
And I thought she was-
I thought she did a good job acting as
She
the
was
character,
funny
but-
as
yeah,
herself.
yeah,
She-Hulk.
Yeah.
But as herself, I thought she was funny.
yeah. I thought her actress she was good. It's just I think the writing and the story.
The writing was bad. The CGI was bad. just the directing overall was bad.
Yeah.
I thought she was good,
Yeah.
but as for the women blaming men, I seen this
really
big
heard
art. Yeah, I seen this big article on Facebook. It says, Isabella Moner blames men for Madam Web's failure, and I clicked the link, and nowhere in that link does it have her quoting that it was
Look,
men's fault. It
There's
was
a lot of clickbait now, boy.
yeah, it's the
that's
headline that the
Yeah,
writer
yeah.
puts out there, but she never said anything
Yeah.
because I went through and I read that shit.
They know that headline's gonna stir the pot because
Yeah.
both sides argument gonna
Yeah.
really hear about it. Yeah.
You know,
I
they get
almost-
clicks. They get clicks, and they have advertisement on their thing. So
Yeah.
that's how they make their freaking
Yeah.
money,
But
man. So
I
they
haven't
do
heard
shit.
anybody where they're saying that any woman has come out and said
The last
men are the reason for that movie. That movie sucked.
the last woman director I remember is Elizabeth Banks. She was saying how men was the reason that Charlie Daniels wasn't successful. I remember her.
Hey, I
saying
saw that movie twice. I was there.
that.
The
She
one with
was-
Girl
Kristen
from Blue.
Stewart.
Twilight.
Oh no, the second one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never watched it.
I remember her making a statement on that. But that's been what 10 years now. Charlie Daniels.
Yeah,
I never
Wow.
saw that one.
It's been a
I never
minute.
saw that one.
yeah, I own it on Blu-ray, dude. I love that movie, but I'm a weirdo. I like Kristen Stewart, so. But I almost watched Madam Web yesterday.
I saw it on. I read it was on
You should
VOD.
see it. It's digital now, man.
Yeah, but
Wait,
it's
it's
$20 to rent or $25 to buy.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
It's not worth $25.
So
No.
because me and the wife, we like to
$5.
watch movies on the weekend, right?
Mhm.
So I don't like to go to the theater that much anymore because I don't like dealing with
Unless
dickheads.
it's something
So
big.
yeah, unless it's like
Okay.
Ghostbusters or something.
Yeah.
So I told her, I'm like, hey, you want to watch Madam Web? Do you want to watch it? I will pay. Like I won't pay $20 to rent it, but I'll pay an extra $5 just to own it. If I have to
Yeah.
pay one of them, I'll just own it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you can watch it whenever you want.
I will watch it in my own house. I don't want to go to the theaters and watch it. So we ended up not doing that. We ended up getting Argyle
Oh.
instead. And
Was it good?
How was that? Did you like that?
I heard mixed reviews. About that movie.
no, it's
Okay.
not a good movie. It's probably the worst Matthew Vaughn movie ever, but it was entertaining at least.
Okay, so
It was at
worth
least
your 20
entertaining.
Was it worth your $20?
I'm not mad that I spent it. No.
Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
Like maybe
that's
you
how
have,
that's how
like,
I judge it with movies. Was I did I waste my money or was it okay?
Well, see,
it wasn't-
I think
yeah.
a bad Matthew Vaughn movie will still be better than a Madam
Good.
Web movie, you know? Because Matthew Vaughn did X-Men First Class, Kick-Ass, Kingsman. Like he made all these
So
great
you
movies.
got a track record, so you
Yeah,
got
so I was
Cody
like,
to try.
I know what I'm gonna get with this.
Yeah.
I think the story was a little all over the place, but once it comes together at the end, it was at least entertaining, you know? So
Hey, if you ever
Go
call
ahead.
your boys and what they're saying is not what they're thinking, like you can hear in their tone what they're really thinking. I'm gonna give you an example. I called somebody on the panel today. I'm not gonna say who it was. And I said, "Hey, what you doing?" The person said, "I'm watching a movie," but his tone was like, "Why the fuck you calling me? Because I'm watching a movie."
you talking about me? You talking to me? I was watching the Hunger Games,
me.
bro.
Why you calling me?
I went, I'm like,
I only want
what's
to talk to you
that's-
on the show. Why you calling me?
That ain't true, man. I was in the middle of watching. Well, here's the thing. Around 4:30, we were done. We went and did all of our stuff and shit for the day. So I wanted to watch a movie and I wanted to watch the latest episode of Halo. Well, the Hunger Games was like a 2.5+ hour movie.
Which
So-
one? The newest one?
Yeah, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, right? So I put it on and I was like, well, we can start this, but it's going to be done just barely before I have to start Storms Live. So it was like a race to get it done. And then Danny called, but I didn't know he was calling because I had my phone on silent. I looked over and I seen it. And then I'm not going to lie, I sat there like, should I answer it? I don't want to pause the movie. Should I answer it?
You can hear that tone, man. Why the hell you calling me? I was trying to do.
So I'm like, man, this might be important, man. Let me click it.
The mirror gun phone. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Click.
I was trying. I was invested in the movie, man.
Did you like it?
No.
I thought it was it starts off real good with the inside the games, and then the
Yeah.
second half, I'm just like,
Well, That's the way the book was. I read the book. I thought the book was better than the movie.
oh, the book's always better. I mean,
Yeah,
that's it.
but-
9 times the book's better.
I just feel like the movie left it ain't like the movie left things out. I think the book just did a better job explaining things
Yeah.
than the movie
And
did.
honestly, I felt like you didn't really get a feel for why Snow was doing. I mean, I know he was like a narcissist and everything, but they never really explain why he was doing his motives. He's always back and forth. Like, he would do something, he get his buddy killed and cry about it. I'm like,
see, in the book it's better because you're inside his head.
and that's
You
what
know
they
what's
had-
going.
they should have
Yeah,
some dialogue with him talking to himself. You know,
yeah. I was with you. I felt like after the Hunger Games part of the movie, it kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
I think I would say they should have split it into 2 movies, but that second movie would have been boring as fuck if they did that.
And honestly, I know it's called Songbird or whatever, but I hated her singing.
Oh, it was the worst part.
I hated
it. Another reason why I dislike the movie is because I don't like her.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I didn't see it in
Snow White
theater.
Girl, right? That's Snow White Girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was super hyped for that movie. I was like, yes, because I read all the books. I'm like, I'm super hyped for this. And then she started doing all that stupid shit with Snow White, and it just turned me off. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna go see this shit in theaters. So I just dropped $3.99 and rented it and just like watched it that way.
Yeah, I think I paid like $5.99 when I watched it.
Yeah, it was okay. Argyle was better, much
It
better.
was free for us.
I wouldn't watch it again, but like, I watched it one time. It's good enough for me.
It was free for you.
Yeah, it's free up here.
No,
Ugh.
Streaming. I don't know what.
I need to
my
get like
kids
a
watch.
VPN or something so I
Yeah.
can just get other shit.
Did
That's
y'all
Monty.
watch Wonka?
No, I'm
I
waiting
have not
on
seen
it.
Why did somebody
Yeah.
not warn me that was a musical? Because I'm not cutting off like, yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. Yeah, man, he started.
I didn't
singing,
know that
bro.
was a
I didn't know
musical.
it was a
Yeah.
musical. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'll watch this.
Because the trailers don't make it seem like a musical.
Man,
I guess
the
you would
first
say the
10
first.
minutes.
The original
Yeah.
was our musical. They sing in that
Oh
with
my
those two all the
God.
time.
One of the Oompa Loompas.
I
Oh
know,
yeah,
it's
no,
like-
you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
they sing a lot.
Yeah,
The
because they
family
did
sing,
like
yeah.
Cheer Up Charlie, and then the
Mhm.
grandpa
Yeah,
was
so
like,
they consider musicals, I guess.
yeah, I guess that was
Yeah.
a musical too.
Who's like, no.
Even like I got a golden ticket. Yeah, that shit was a fucking musical, bro.
Yeah, it's a musical.
Yeah, goddamn.
I hope that Wicked don't be a musical because it looks pretty awesome.
Oh, that is a musical because it's based off a musical.
I don't know, man. You got Ariana Grande in there for a reason.
Yeah.
You hire a
There's gonna be
musician
a
for a
song or
reason.
two in there.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you watch Beth Miller and Thing with the Witches, she only sang 1 or 2 songs. I'm cool with 1 or 2 songs. The whole song, the whole music. I mean, the
I
whole
hate
movie.
singing, I hate singing dialogue. That's why I hate.
Yeah.
I hate when you
Yeah.
sing dialogue. That drives me insane.
Just a Monty threw in $2 super chat. So thoughts on the creator of X-Men 97 being fired? Look, we were gonna get to that, guys. We were just going over some of the movies and shit we watched.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't care.
I heard he got fired for OnlyFans.
That's what's coming out now. It wasn't OnlyFans.
Apparently, that's what it is. We
Yeah.
speculated that last
Yeah.
week, but
As long as the movie, as long as the 2 seasons good.
Yeah.
You'll be forgotten.
There's all kinds of drama, man. You got the non-binary character, then you have him being fired mysteriously for possibly OnlyFans. Yes, I got iced coffee right here, people.
The road got a flat butt, like you can't.
I
tell.
know why. But you see,
That's the worst
one thing-
part.
The thing is, listen, when they said they were going to redo the whole animation, right? They were going to do it, and they were going to do it the same style, that they weren't going to change anything in the animation. Then you get it, and it's different. Like,
But honestly, if you go
Why-
back and watch the old animation, it's kind of bad.
yeah, but
It's kind of bad. It's like
But
when
I'm
you watch
talking, like,
Transformers.
the
That's how bad it is in some spots.
style. Obviously, you're going to add the new technology to it, but don't change the characteristics of what we had, right? It's
The
supposed to
animation was the-
continue right off.
What's
I
the
mean,
best-
they changed a
ahead.
little bit of character design, but not too much. I mean, obviously Rose got a butt reduction, you know.
And more.
Yeah, got rid of her BBL, but you know, but I mean, I'm not too pressed about it, you know.
The clip of
Well,
that show, that's exactly what happened in the first scene. So I don't know what are they. They're supposed to be like a rehash or something, or a flashback that we see in that first clip. They reveal is what happened on the very first episode.
I haven't even watched it. I
Only,
hate
only
watching
difference,
clips now.
only difference is that
Yeah.
Bishop is in this one. He wasn't in the first. He wasn't in the first.
They
season.
got rid of his Jerry curl, man.
Yeah, he got like a flat top or something.
What kills me how is they're doing their promo using Jim Lee's traditional X-Men
Yeah.
poses and putting their style of animation is like
Yeah, I like what they're doing for their promotion, all the nostalgia,
I'm
having
like,
the old
give me
speed
Jim
TVs
Lee's.
and all this stuff. I
Yeah.
like.
yeah, oh no, the advertising is fine, but I'm just saying, you know,
I
the
personally
art style,
hope-
you know.
I personally hope that it's successful because I want them to do a sequel to the Spider-Man from '95.
Yes,
Yes.
that's my
So-
favorite Spider-Man cartoon.
Yes.
I mean,
Last
I-
time watching it, I still have.
Come with that down.
Mhm.
Yeah, damn. Yeah,
that had a badass interest, boy.
yeah. I would love to, because if this is successful, maybe
Spider-Man.
they'll visit that, and because that kind of left on a weird ending. you know? It was a weird ass ending.
The
So I
worst
can deal
one-
with. Go ahead.
The worst one to me was the MTV Spider-Man. You remember that
MTV one
Rob?
was awful.
And then
Yep.
the next arc was when Spider-Man Unlimited.
Yeah,
Good story, but I didn't like the animation.
yeah.
The way they had
Because-
Venom and Carnage done was.
They tried to promote it like it was a sequel to the '95 Spider-Man,
Yeah,
but it really
exactly.
wasn't, and it was just weird.
Yeah.
A lot of bestiality and shit.
That came out at the same time they did. They started their Unlimited series.
Yeah,
The Ultimate series on comic.
the
books.
Ultimate. Yeah,
When they came out with
series
the
came
Ultimate
out-
first time.
Well, I like the Unlimited. I like his powers, but I didn't like the way. the new suit he had, and then he could be
Mhm.
invisible.
Yeah.
And the nanotech armor. That was cool, but I didn't like the way he looked as Peter Parker.
They should have
like-
just done Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah, the way
Yeah.
they draw Cartman and Venom was totally ugh. They looked more bony than they did muscular,
Yes,
especially Venom.
yes. Justin
And
Monty doing a $5 super chat. I love how idiots are labeling the shows as woke, despite the fact
That's
that
what I
X-Men
said.
has always been woke.
It's
Yeah.
woke, and that's what the essence of it is.
They picked the
Oh,
wrong
that's-
woke title
yeah.
to do that. Yeah.
And that's the whole purpose of the X-Men.
Some of these words stick just like, and it's going to be a set off point for Rob. This is Great Jedi. There's no
my
truth
God.
to it. There's no truth to it. There's no proof that there is, but somebody used it as a descriptive word, and it caught on and it kind of stuck
But-
in your minds.
Do you
There's
notice?
no
that-
proof of it.
Do you notice that there hasn't been that many Gray Jedi titles going around anywhere? Like I barely hear anybody even bring up Gray Jedi anymore.
Yeah, because Disney fucked everything up.
But see,
'Cause
sometimes words.
all the Jedi's are alive now,
Yeah.
and everybody can be redeemed, and everybody can be a Jedi even if they didn't pass the trials. So
It's just like a word that catches. Like to me, I'm lying. If I don't tell the truth, I'm lying. But now it's capping. What the?
I don't use capping.
I don't understand that.
what's cap?
Is it the truth or is it cap?
This is capping. When you cap,
Why not just say,
Right.
are you lying or are you telling the truth? But they gotta change it. And I know probably in our day, I know my daughter said, well, I'm pretty sure when you were young, yeah, we used to use the word fresh. I mean, all the time, fresh. Or can you dig it? Early with my dad.
yeah, but see, the thing is, those words mean something. What does the term fresh mean? Like it's new, it's refreshing, like it's fresh. So if something is fresh, that means it's good, right? If you have a fresh apple, it's good. So it's in capping. How do you equate cap to lie? Like how? Where's the definition
Yeah, I don't
go
see
in?
it.
Word.
That's my thing.
Word.
I'm okay with slang, but the slang has to make sense. If something's fresh, that means it's good. You know, like, but cap, like, oh, you're cap, like, get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah, what's the
Okay,
origin
I-
of cat? Like what's the origin? Like where
I
the
know.
root-
I feel like kids just make shit up. I feel like kids today are just like, you know, hey, I'm gonna make up this word. You start saying it, it's gonna catch on.
I
We
thought
know the
cap would be
origin.
somebody pop a cap, or I don't know.
That
like, you know,
right?
Yeah, like a cap gun, pop, you know,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Pop a cat.
And it makes me feel old, man. 'Cause I remember my dad yelling at me for saying stuff.
Yeah, you
Word.
damn kids. I'm the same way. I hate teenagers. I despise teenagers. I can't stand them. They get on my nerves.
Word.
I go to the gym and I hate the broccoli head kids. They drive.
Broccoli head
kids.
Oh yeah,
Broccoli head.
yeah. So like you have all
What?
these, so like it's like all the young like high schoolers. They all have the same haircut. It's like shaved on the side and curly at the top.
Oh, the
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. They call them broccoli heads.
Patrick
Yeah, they call them broccoli heads. It's just
Okay,
so annoying.
broccoli
And
heads.
there'll be like
Patrick
8 of them
Mahomes.
all standing around one.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just
fuck.
jealous y'all got hair, man. I don't got none.
Freaking lift something.
Let my way lips.
Ew.
Oh my gosh.
Freaking
Cap
my
makes sense. People who wear hats all the time, they're usually are bald, hiding the fact that they don't have any hair. Wow.
That's the.
I got hair.
I have hair, but I can't show it.
Come on, Danny. We showed ours. You gotta show yours.
It's
A little bit more.
see the fact that Rob and I are white, and it's too distracting on the screen if we pick
Yeah.
off our caps. It's like
Too
Plus, I
Yeah.
just shaved
too
my
shiny.
head.
I'm gonna tell you. Oh, I remember when haircuts were $4. I went to the barber shop 2 weeks ago, and the guy said that'll be $30. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like $30.
$30.
Yeah.
Well,
And
a
if you want to get a
haircut,
lineup, which was it was like $45 to get all that done. I'm like,
Yep.
then it
I
depends on
remember-
what part of the state you go to,
Crazy.
because like
Yeah.
Greenville,
yeah,
man, it's $50 with there. I was like, I'll never get a haircut up here, boy.
It's easier
I
to just shave your head.
I stopped going once they started like my hair started thinning out, and I was going for like just a trim, like to have it short. That was like $15. I'm like, fuck that. I went to buy
I used to go to barber every week.
I bought the machine and did it myself.
Yeah, you can't go every. I used to go every week
No.
one time too.
Yeah,
On DJ, but man, that's $120. We go
yeah,
every week.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
So
I'm
I'm
like,
like every 2 weeks.
now.
Buy the
2
shit
weeks.
and learn to do it yourself, man. You're like,
Yeah, when I got it, man, I was cutting people's hairs. I was doing fades and stuff in my garage for them
yeah.
for free.
Some geek guy doing a $5 super chat. Question for the two black people on the panel. First of all, there's 3 on the panel. Do you think the MCU making Magneto and Professor X black could work? Stop, Costco. If they do it properly.
You got his saturation down on his camera.
The contrast is off on my contrast is off on my camera. Let me turn it up a bit. I'll turn it down.
My answer is definitely. I've been saying this for years. I would love to see Denzel as Professor X. I know it probably won't happen. And then the guy that play Moff Gideon could be Xavier.
See,
They could do it back in the 60s and 70s when there was segregation. And the thing that we saw in X-Men that back in the concentration camp, it set off Magneto. We can see the young Magneto mother or father get hang in front of him, that he just goes berserk.
That would work.
On what Danny said, I mean, basically, these two characters are based off Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. You know, so yes, we all know they look white. That's what we even grew up with. But if they switched them, it wouldn't change the essence of the characters. So would it be weird to see them as black characters?
Yeah.
Yes. Would I be
Will
mad
there be
about
outrage?
it? You'll be outraged.
Yes.
But would I be mad about it? No.
I don't
The-
care anymore.
The
Me
world would
and
be crazy.
Geeky Guy-
Good story.
They'd be like, what? They're
Me
doing
and-
race bending again. No.
me and Geeky Guy get into some heated debates on Facebook because he thinks they should go with the Jewish storyline. And I told
Because
him,
of
like,
what's going on?
it does-
Fuck that shit.
I told him, like, it doesn't make sense, bro. We're so far away from World War II. That person would be ancient right now. Magneto will be so old. And he's like, well, they could just say because of his mutation, he doesn't age that quick. I'm like, so you just want to rewrite the whole fucking character anyway? You know? I was like, I don't think Professor X and Magneto both have to be black, but I think you can do Magneto black and it'll be fine.
Like Danny
You know?
said, the hanging or something like that. That
Yeah.
works. It ties in. 'Cause
They're getting too far
That's
away.
only it's only one generation. I'm 2 generations removed from,
he could
from
be like-
slavery and
He
stuff.
could be
so-
40 now and at his peak.
Yeah.
Because in the 70s, segregation was still back there. I mean, when in the
Yep.
70s, I remember seeing the Ku Klux Klan march down the middle of the town where I live.
Shit, you go to Adam's house, that shit still happens every Sunday.
Oh, goodness. So yeah, I think if they do that, because like Rob said, it's getting far away from World War I,
Yeah.
concentration camps. So if you want to keep it,
Yeah.
That's what they do with the Punisher. Like
They keep-
Punisher
they
was
whatever
originally
war.
in Vietnam. Yeah. He was
whatever
originally in
war-
Vietnam, and then when they did the movie, it was like Desert Storm, and then it was Afghanistan. They just keep updating the war with the movie. The only character that will ever stay true to is Captain America, because he was frozen.
Mhm. That's the only one you can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I told you where he is, Chris. He's at a meeting.
yeah, to answer your question, I think they could do it done right. So, and it wouldn't bother me.
Has anyone seen Dune yet? Dude, I want to. I can't get her to go. So I might go to Tuesday's 5-hour movies. So I might go see it during the day on Tuesday.
I want to see it, but it's just hard to like put 3 hours aside
Yeah.
a day to.
That's the thing, man.
That's the thing, yeah.
That's the thing.
I'm gonna wait till it comes on stream.
I'm just
Or
you
just this Saturday afternoon, I'm going to see it. This Sunday afternoon,
I do that and something comes up, and it's like by the time I have, it's like late. I'm like, I don't feel like going back out. for 3
I don't
hours.
like going to the theaters that often, man. I do not like arguing with people, man. spend all that money, then you have a jackass either on their phone or talking through the whole fucking thing.
No
Such a
respect
pain in
anymore.
the ass.
No-
No, I feel like everybody got more rude after COVID.
COVID, yeah.
Because they were so used to being inside on their phones that when they go out, they do it more now.
Yeah, because
They
I
don't know
remember
how
like
to
before
unplug.
pre-COVID, going to a Marvel movie, it was an experience. Like it was fun. Like
Yeah.
now, I don't want to.
The thing is, with all the technology
good
we
time.
have, there should be some kind of technology to make it to where only if they want to stay on their phone, that only they can see the phone, right? Like not anti-glare, but dimming your phone is not enough. But like something you can do where it only stays on your side, you know, so it doesn't affect anybody in the back. I don't know.
Yeah, they have that. There's the privacy screen protectors that do
Yeah,
that.
with certain angles, you can only see the screen.
Yeah.
You turn it certain. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say
Remember,
I'm sitting at the top, if it's the theater seats, and I'm sitting at the top of the back row, and somebody got their phone
Below
front
you.
row. That ain't gonna bother me.
My eye automatically goes to that spot.
Yeah, I'm just saying with that little bit of glare, I constantly like
Yeah.
That's why when I
Hey,
pick my seats, I try to find seats or pick a seat where I know I can't get no one. I pick odd
I
seats.
always pick the seats where they have like the wheelchair, so I'm the only one sitting.
Yes.
With nobody
Yes.
else
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Always pick that.
Yeah. I mean, I can deal with someone on a phone in the same row as me more than I can in front of me
Right, yeah.
because I won't be able to catch the light on the side that often unless I move.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in front of me, dude, it's like I
Especially
see.
right below you, the row right below you. That just
Yeah.
freaking is.
I don't know. People just can't let their phones go. Like I know I put mine on vibration because I'm always on call. And if they call me, I get up and I walk out the theater and I answer my phone. But other people just don't give a shit. They'll pick up the phone and start having a conversation in the middle of a damn movie.
I won't do that, but if I get a text, I gotta have my phone with me.
I use my watch now.
Y'all be
If
mad
someone
with
texts
me.
me, I'll use my watch to text them back real quick.
But what I usually do is tell him, look, I'm going to the theater for 2 hours, so unless an emergency, don't bother me.
But this is not even a text. You can see him scrolling on Facebook, and I'm like, dude, get away from Facebook for 2 hours.
I'm not opposed to you having your phone in the theater. I understand,
right?
Emergencies and you have, stuff comes up. But like when you're not watching a movie, and you said you're scrolling, you got the brightness at 100%. Like, come on, have some decor.
Doom scrolling. Yeah.
Justin Monty threw in a $5 super chat. Anyone else aside from Rob have thoughts on the stupid title known as Spider-Man: The Last Dance?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Or Venom: The Last Dance. I'm sorry.
I think of saving The Last Dance when I hear it now.
They should have changed it. See, I should have called him like DJ did. Hey, it's Venom.
Danny had a good one.
You need to change that to Venom. Along came a spider. I'm just saying. Peace.
Yeah.
Called it Venom: The Last Symbiote or some shit, man.
Yeah. Along Came the Spider would have been the better choice. They would have said that. Imagine that. Along Came the Spider.
Oh, the hype behind that would have been freaking insane.
And the Spider-Man that maybe the third.
And then Madam Web showed up and she's the spider.
Yeah,
oh my God. Oh my God. That would have been great. That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome.
About Marvel canceling some of their upcoming shows and movies.
Regroup.
Eli Thompson, he doing a $5 super chat. Danny just read it, but he read it to himself. How do you feel
about
Marvel canceling some of their upcoming shows and movies? They wiped the floor clean, man.
Hey,
wipe the floor clean. Yes, Chris. Topher Grace, Venom 3. I would have loved it. Loved it. Everybody got quiet when I said that, but that's okay. I don't mind being unpopular.
Who's Topher Grace?
From the
Topher Grace from that 70s show. He played Venom in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, y'all can say what you want. I don't care.
I don't know all white people.
Topher Grace played a better version of Eddie Brock and Venom and Spider-Man 3. I don't care if he's skinny and he's not big and bulky like Tom Hardy, but in terms of that character, that is a more true to character adaptation of Eddie Brock and the Venom character. And you know what? That's not very good because that wasn't a very good movie. So that just shows you how bad these Venom movies are.
Give me Venom. I don't like the Eddie Brock. I mean that Topher Grace Venom.
Yeah.
And as for Eli, they should just wipe the slate clean. I think, man, wipe the slate clean. Give us the Captain America 4, which I heard they're like doing all kinds of rewrites and cutting shit out of that movie.
Completely.
Yeah, I heard
it's
like
gonna be a different movie.
Yeah, because Seth Rollins is supposed to play the leader of the Serpent Society, and I heard that whole thing might even get cut out now.
Yeah, I'm hearing that now. They're gonna have the guy playing the leader, right? And they're talking about how he's gonna look. And they even got some character drawings of him, how he's gonna look in the movie and stuff. So
yeah,
it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
So aren't they gonna introduce the Red Hulk in this movie? They're talking about that.
Yes.
That was the rumor. That's why he's supposed to be in Thunderbolts.
I'm curious to see how he's gonna look.
They need to cancel Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
For love of God,
have,
cancel that.
You're gonna have some of Harrison Ford features, so he should look pretty badass.
All CG, of course, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like the fan made freaking Red Hulks out there with Harrison Ford's face, and it looks freaking amazing, actually.
Yeah, kind of like how you can see some of Josh Brolin features in Thanos.
Yeah.
I could roll with that.
Yeah. What do you hear about the rumor?
The face dots.
Did you hear about the rumor of Henry Cavill being a Wolverine variant in Deadpool 3?
Yeah, I heard some vague rumors on that one.
Yeah.
I think
don't tell Geeky Guy, man. He'll jack off to that thing.
Oh wow.
I don't know. Apparently, it's going to be like close to over 2 hours. That movie.
Yeah.
Which one?
Deadpool 3. Yeah, so like 2 hours and a half.
Well, they're talking about doing the Joker 3. That's supposed to be a musical. I mean, 2. Right?
No, Joker 2. Joker 2 is going to be a musical.
Yeah, they're
Lady Gaga.
I saw Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Man, everybody knows I dance at the altar, not dance, but pray at the altar of Joker. But I care nothing about this sequel.
Now it's going to be a musical.
I never.
Somebody was saying more.
I'm not seeing a Joker yet.
Joker's not bad.
It was good.
I call it reimagine. I don't call it because it's not cartoon.
Yeah, it's a reimagine.
I thought it should have won the Oscar, but y'all know how I feel about that.
What won that year?
Parasite.
What was it? Was it Parasite that year?
Yeah.
Really?
that what caused the rant.
That's the one. I get it now. Now I understand.
What were you drinking? What were you drinking that night?
That's what pushed them over the edge that night, boy.
One step closer to the edge.
I remember.
Don't do it. No.
I uploaded that rant.
I went to bed,
and then I went to right before I went to bed. An hour later, I got a phone call from Adam. He's like, "Hey, buddy, I just watched your video. You think maybe you should like take that down?" And I'm like, man, that's good, man. Ain't nobody gonna care about that video. Next day, that bitch everywhere. Every big podcast talking about you.
I was like, yeah. Then you go on Geeks and Gamers too.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Geeks and Gamers, fucking Andy Signor, everybody fucking hit me up with that shit, man.
That was funny, boy.
I was like, well, I guess bad publicity is good publicity, I guess.
Yeah. In this world, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Source said Rob probably didn't have no ice coffee. Rob was drunk off his ass. But the funny thing is, I tell everybody there's actually two parts to that video because I actually filmed a live reaction of Parasite
release the Rob cut. Release the Storm cut.
When the air cut.
When they were announcing the nominees for Best Picture, me and Adam was over the house at the time, and I filmed a live reaction. And when they announced Parasite, me and Adam were like throwing shit and like cursing and everything. And if I would have posted that video, I would have took Adam right down with me. But I did not do that. But I do want to talk about something real quick since I see Geeky Guy in here. I don't know why. When I see Geeky Guy, I automatically think of Zack Snyder because he's always hanging off his dick. But you see that stupid shit? Zack Snyder was on the Joe Rogan show, and he was like, "Oh yeah, man, they say Batman can't kill, so I just want to make him kill." That is the dumbest shit, man. It just shows you Zack Snyder don't know a damn thing about comic books, man. And then Grant Morrison came out and then roasted his ass and everything. Shit was hilarious. because he's like, Batman should be able to kill. Like, what?
I'm telling you right now, if the second part of whatever show again, what was it called again?
Rebel Moon?
Rebel Moon on Netflix doesn't do well. That he's done on Netflix.
Well, it's
I
like
don't think,
here's the thing,
I don't
though.
think they'll work with him again.
He releases his movies and it's like, I have another cut of it. Just release that cut to begin with.
He explains on the Joe Rogan show why, but it's not a good explanation.
Yeah, because I still think Rebel Room was filmed like a rated R movie.
Yeah, well, that's what it was. He said that he pitched the thing to Netflix. Netflix was said, okay, here you go. And then he started to come up with all the concept art and stuff like this. And then Netflix was like, look, this has got to be PG-13. He's like, but I just did all this extra stuff, you know? And they're like, well, then you can release a director's cut afterwards. See, that's not a good director. A good director is like, hey, you want me to do this? I will keep this movie within this parameter. You know, stop doing these goddamn director's cuts all the damn time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, BVS should not have had a director's cut. Justice League should have not had a director. It's a fucking mess, man.
Yeah.
All of his movies do it. Justin Monty said, can we call Adams a Snyder shill? Because it feels like it to me. I don't know if you would call him a shill, and that not really. Because I don't know. I mean, call him what you want to call him. Shit, he's not here to defend himself.
I mean, no one's going to defend him.
Yeah, I'm not going to defend him.
Cannon fodder.
I mean, I don't know if I would call him a shill. I don't think shill's a good term anyway, but I know he does love swinging on his cock, but
well, that's shill certainly sounds better than that.
She'll sound better than that.
Stay away from the guy. It's okay.
What do you do for sex? Oh, I just swing on his cock.
What? He double take? What? I'm not a shill. I forgot. Dare you call me a shill?
I'm a cock swinger.
But there are people out there that think Snyder does nothing wrong, and he does a lot wrong, like a lot.
I've always thought he was
he's
overrated.
perfect, but I like a lot of his. I just like his effects. 300 to me,
I think 300.
I just love it. And some people hate the slow motion. I love the slow motion, especially when it's a badass move.
I didn't hate the slow motion of a moon. I just thought it was done a little too much in unnecessary parts. You know, walking off a ramp, slow motion, quick.
Planting a seed, slow motion.
Slow motion.
Shovel.
Yeah. Shoot a guy in the head, slow motion, no blood.
He said, actually, I was messing around. I wouldn't do that. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're all friends here. You can do that if you want.
Whatever you feel like it.
Yeah.
It's always good.
I think calling him a shill's a lot better than calling him a Klan member, but you know, one of those things are true.
I can neither confirm or deny that.
I as for Snyder, I like more Snyder movies than I dislike some Snyder movies.
I agree.
Like if I take his resume, there's more of his movies that I like than I dislike. The problem with me is I don't like the fans being all on the dude's nuts all the time. That kind of
my nerves, yeah,
it's the fans that get on my nerves.
Like
you know,
it's kind of like cowboy fans.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. They're just like cowboy fans. They wear dresses and everything.
I ain't going that far now.
They do wear dresses.
Let's get a topic. I want to talk about.
All right, shoot.
What do y'all think of the Crow trailer?
It looks like a generic action movie with Jared Leto's Joker.
I thought it looked really good. Better than I thought it was going to look compared to all the heat he was taking from him in the mirror with the tattoos and that kind of stuff. So,
I got a confession. I never watched the original Crow.
Wow.
Really? It's been years. It's been years since I've seen it. Yeah, I watched when I was younger.
I bought the soundtrack and everything for that movie.
What makes that movie so good? We said this on I think Ozzo's show. The villain in the original Crow, man, he was just evil,
vicious,
and it was him and the guy playing Candyman. So they had two evil guys that got those very distinct voices. And then the gang that he had together, I mean, they had a different. Each gang had a different personality, man. And as Brandon Lee was going through them, it was really cool. It's gonna be hard to recreate, but the bad guy in this movie, he's a pretty good bad guy because he plays in Yellowstone. I forget what season. He's evil. So I'm curious to see if it's going to be as good as the first one.
The closest thing to the Crow I've seen was Sting from WCW.
Yeah. You really have Sting makeup on in that first one.
Yeah. I just never. It was one of those movies that I never watched, and the more people talked about it, the less I wanted to watch it.
Yeah, I remember watching because my best friend, he was obsessed with it. Like, and every time we
Yeah.
went over there, he was like, "You gotta watch this movie." I was like, "Yeah." So we finally watched it.
I
We had
think-
Crow posters and everything.
I think why the Crow is so popular is nostalgic because it was Bruce Lee's son.
Mhm.
That curse is supposed to keep going on. Came on from father to son.
Yep.
then
I
he
think
died.
that maybe if he was still alive, would it have this following that it has? I'm not sure.
No.
Kind of like how Heath Ledger did a fantastic job as a Joker. After he died, that gave it even more heat, a boost in it.
Yeah.
And like Rob said in the past, I don't know whether he would have won it had he been alive or not.
I don't think he would have won an Oscar.
Oh, the Oscar for it.
But
I
the
don't think
fact
so.
that he took the Joker to a whole different level
Oh yeah.
was very good. And then when you
I-
die, sometimes they automatically boost you up to another level that you
Yeah.
wouldn't get necessarily if you were still alive, in my opinion.
Yeah, it kind of puts you on there's a term for it.
Immortalized or something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Crow is I just feel like the Crow is not one of those movies that's gonna generate a lot of money. I think the reason why everybody, like Danny said, reason why the original Crow is so talked about in culture is because it's a cult classic. You know, sort of like Blade Runner, right? Like they made a sequel to Blade Runner. Blade Runner, the second one, was phenomenal, but it didn't make no money because the people that like the original Blade Runner, it's a very small cult following. You know, it's not blockbuster appeal.
So many movies they don't do good at first, but then they build that little cult following and just kind of like, you know,
over the years. Yep. And then they show their kids, and then their kids like it, and it's just kind of So I watched the trailer. I'm like, well, I have no skin in the game, so I'll watch the trailer and see what it is. I thought the action looked like Jared Leto's Joker mixed with John Wick, and they put some gothic stuff in it. That's sort of what it looked like.
It looks like the
You know?
Florida Joker.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, from Grand
Theft Auto. Yeah.
He's an
Florida
actual
Joker.
dude, though.
Yeah, he's an actual dude. We got a lot of people like that in Florida.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not that non-common, you know. There's a lot of people like that around here.
Florida man.
Yeah. What else happened this week? I'm trying to remember everything that fucking happened this week.
Are you caught up in Shogun, Rob?
I don't know. I still didn't finish the first episode.
I tell you what. I'm just gonna say this and I'm gonna when the dad finds out what the son did, it's gonna be some mess.
Pissed.
Woo! That's all I'm gonna
He's
say.
gonna be pissed.
I've been watching this show called The Gentleman on Netflix. That's pretty good.
I heard that's good.
I can ask guys go this. Okay, you know the interpreter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was she the one that went back in the room and double up? Was that her? I couldn't tell because they couldn't hardly show her face, or was it his?
Yeah, it was her. It was her.
Okay. Because in the morning time they were really coy and cool about it. I was like, what? Which way?
You watch Invincible yet? An episode, Rob?
No, I started it last night and I fell asleep. I didn't get to finish it. I'm probably gonna finish it after Storm's live.
I watched it today. I gotta rewatch it. I did fall asleep in the middle of it a little bit. So
yeah, I was like super tired yesterday, so I was just like,
I don't feel bad. I don't feel old now because there are two other guys on the panel that say they fall asleep doing things.
we old. We're getting up there now.
Fantastic. I thought it was just me because I tell you, I done watched The Bad Batch about 6 times. Wake up, my glasses be on like this in here. What you doing? Watching this
Watch
movie.
TV.
No, just watching you, baby. I'm sorry.
Justin Monty said, "Did you guys hear they're doing a live action Teen Titan movie?" Yeah, I heard the news break out, and the first thing I thought of when they said that
actors or different actors.
I assume different actors. I assume it's going to be in the DCU. So, but as soon as they said that, I was like, I thought we were past the time where they're going to announce all these movies. I thought they were going to wait for some stuff to be successful before they start announcing all these slate of movies.
They haven't learned yet.
Yeah, it's like history's repeating itself. You know?
Let me ask y'all this, and am I on this island by myself? If James Gunn don't swing and hit a home run with this Superman legacy, DCU is pretty much done.
Yeah, but what do you define as a home run?
It got to be very good in the box office.
Yeah, but what I mean by that is, what do you define that as? Do you define that as
I'm
a
saying it's
profitable
good.
movie?
I'm saying it got to be good, and it got
That's
to
not
make
good definition.
Well, to me,
A
a home
billion?
run, it
A
got to
billion?
make what Aquaman won. It got to do better. than
No, $1 billion is not where you should be estimating this movie at,
I keep
because
telling-
no movie since Spider-Man hit $1 billion.
No, I'm
The
saying it
Marvel
should.
Universe spoilers with that $1 billion mark.
Yeah, $1 billion is not realistic. You guys do know that $1 billion is like a unicorn. It's very rarefied air. Just because Marvel was just because Marvel was spitting out $1 billion movies doesn't mean that was the normal thing. The movie, in order for it to be successful, it needs to hit two things. It needs to be critically successful, and it needs to come up with a profit. That's how you're gonna know if the movie's successful. $1 billion is not realistic for any movie in this market today.
The difference between the MCU was that was a pop culture event. You know, that was a pop spectacle. You know, it wasn't just like movie fans going. The whole world was watching these movies in a sense, because it was just a pop culture phenomenon. So that phenomenon died away now. We're not going to keep spitting out these $1 billion movies like we were. You know,
yeah, we're completely different. That was rarefied air.
Well, I'll take that back. It got to be. It can't be a flop.
It has to make a profit.
If it's a flop, then he's done.
If the movie costs, because it's rumored that the movie's costing, some people said 300, but that's not true. Let me see if I can find it. The Superman Legacy budget. That can't be right.
What, 400?
They're saying 363. There's no way.
They'll have to make $1 billion to make a profit then.
Unless it would have to hit $1 billion to make a profit then. And there's no way. There's no way. I don't know. I can't see where that's a problem.
I hope you don't put all his eggs in one basket.
He got a lot of pressure. He has a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of websites reporting it's 363 million. I don't see how that's possible. That's impossible. If that's the case,
special effects galore, then it's gonna have a lot of special effects. That much.
Yeah, and if that's the case, it needs to be
last one of Superman powers, but in that.
Yeah, it would need to hit $1 billion to be successful. But the movie needs to be critically successful, and it needs to come up with a profit, because you go look at all the past DC movies other than Batman, all of them have done horrible with critics.
I thought the Batman was good.
I thought the Batman was phenomenal.
That was good too. I hate that they push it back another year.
Oh, the sequel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. $363 million. Wow.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, buddy.
You see that they announced Patty Jenkins is writing the Rogue One movie again?
Yep.
Do you believe that though?
Yes.
Do you believe it though? You do?
Yes. Why would they say that and not do it?
Why would they say anything? like Ryan Johnson's doing a trilogy. The guys from Game of Thrones is doing a trilogy.
No, but that was like the fact that there was already announced and then they suspended it, right? To put it back on the shelf, and now they're gonna come out and do it. I mean, listen, like, you know, Danny said this on Wednesday. He said, you know, she did a great movie with Wonder Woman, the first one.
Yeah.
So it's not that she's not capable of doing it. So
I think.
I have all the faith in her.
I think Rob said this one time. She knocked it out the park with the first Wonder Woman, but then they kind of give her creative control.
Yeah.
Somebody got to keep the reins on you. Like, no, that was good, but
kind of staying in your lane
84.
right
Man, I remember I came home from work, and I think I called. I'm not called Alonzo. I think I called Rob too. Like, man, let's go. Yeah, man, it came on at 12 o'clock. The first 15 minutes was fire. I said, man, Wonder Woman gonna be like this. This was gonna be good. Then it went to the doggone mall scene. I was like,
yeah.
You know, it was bad when my ex at the time, she didn't care about superhero movies, but she knew who Wonder Woman is and everything. She liked the first Wonder Woman. She saw it. She sat down. We watched the movie, and I didn't say anything to her. I'm like, this sucks. I looked over her, and the first word, that sucked. She's like, that sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But I have all the faith in Patty Jenkins. I just don't have no faith in Kathleen Kennedy because I feel like she be rotating directors like she rotates her socks, man.
I'm gonna tell you
Like-
this. If since the two guys off the market, if I was DCU, if I was James Gunn, I'd be calling them brothers. Hey, y'all tired of MCU anymore? Nope.
Who's that?
The Russo brothers.
Russo.
Oh, then everybody should be hitting up the Russo
Y'all
brothers.
need to come over here and do some of that magic.
To you, right? They can go anywhere they want.
Yeah,
And then
like if I was James Gunn, hey, you want to come do a Justice League movie? You know, like
It's-
everybody should be hitting them guys up,
we give
man.
you $40
Let's take
million.
a-
I'm
let's
sure
take
they
over all
have.
this
Does that
shit.
work?
I'm sure they have. I'm sure they've spoken. It would be
But see,
dumb of
they
them
do
not
they
to.
do
Yeah.
this crazy stuff. Like, we want to try and broaden our horizons. Okay, broaden your horizons ain't putting 40, 50 million bucks in the bank.
Exactly.
I'm gonna ride that donkey till he can't ride no more.
I
It was like after Iron Man-
Extraction 1 and 2. I mean, and bam,
Yeah.
that was a hit.
Huh?
Did they direct that or did they produce that?
Um,
Well, let me see. I think maybe one of the brothers directed it. Hold on. But yeah, that was a hit. I think they should have put that in theaters personally.
Yep.
Extraction? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was them.
It was them.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's there's a third one coming out soon, I think.
The third one should go to theaters. No, Extraction 2 was not directed by them.
Oh, wasn't?
It was
They
directed
did
by Sam Hargrave.
Really? But it's
Yeah.
their story though, right?
Yeah, they wrote
Really?
and produced it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't direct any of them. They just wrote and
They
produced
just
them.
wrote it. Then fuck, make them write and produce freaking
Well, yeah, write and produce, I mean-
DCU.
As long as they got a hand in it, you know.
Yeah. Just put their name on the damn thing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bah. You know,
Oh,
shit.
Lord, please
All
let people forget like Doctor Strange cast that spell, make people forget Spider-Man. Please make them forget Jonathan Major's sins. Please let him come
Jonathan
back.
Majors.
Let him come back as King Lord, please.
Man,
I
don't-
Marvel's moving away from Kang,
Yeah.
bro.
The further we get away from it, I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Much as I want to.
Our
Not
time
even-
is-
not a-
I'm
not
gonna-
even on
I'm
the
gonna-
recast.
I'm gonna do like Vince McMahon said. I'm gonna take a page out of this book. Never say never. So maybe
Vincent
some
Man's
years-
about to go to jail, so I
I'm
don't
talking-
think.
I'm talking about before he got.
You're taking advice from him.
He's
This is the
always-
best thing
he's
right
always-
now.
Hey, he was the king for 50 years.
Mhm.
50 years of sex trafficking and rape.
Hey, that's on him.
He was sex trafficking?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole lot of. It's a whole thing. When you
Yeah.
dive into it, it's
Yeah.
He's going to jail for
Wow.
the rest of his
Yeah.
life, man.
But you know what?
Sex
Since they
trafficking.
brought the rock back and all this kind of stuff, that's a smoke
Yeah.
screen. Because how many times we heard anything about
I
Vince
heard
really?
That's why they brought him
A
back.
big smoke screen. Okay, here's this smoke screen. We're gonna do all this kind of stuff. Blah 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 blah. You ain't hearing nothing about
Wow.
Vince, and I wouldn't be surprised if he spent half his fortune to get out of that. Okay, let's
He's
get
going to
this
spend
good-
half his fortune, but I don't think he's going to get at
let's
this
get,
one.
let's get okay. You ever heard
Because
two
Last
words,
week,
two
what?
words,
White and money?
privilege.
Yeah, but this past week,
alive and well in
the
America, buddy.
lawsuit came out and 4 more names were added on it. One of the names was his daughter, Stephanie.
I
is
hear
being
that, Robert.
added in there.
Look at this. Let this sink in. All this stuff Donald Trump has been accused of, they got evidence for. In Key Largo, whatever the place name was, and he's still running for president and winning.
Yeah, but
Let that sink in.
yeah, but look with Harvey Weinstein though. Vincent Mann ain't Donald Trump.
They both billionaires in that billionaire club.
like I said, he white and got money.
He
So
ain't got
you
money,
gotta
but
get-
I honestly don't think he's gonna get away with this one.
No, I don't think he will too, but
I won't be surprised if he do. I ain't saying he will. but it'd be
lesser
like,
charges,
if
maybe.
something happened, or he go end up in one of these Club Med prisons. I won't be
Club Med
surprised.
prisons.
I
Oh, yeah, that's where
I
he'd be
won't.
at. You're playing
Oh, he's been
tennis and
charged,
shit.
but he got 15 years with ankle monitoring in his
Yeah.
residence.
Oh,
Okay.
you got charged with money laundering. Yeah.
What a residence, eh?
House arrest in your
House arrest
20
for 50
bedrooms
years.
mansion and your 20 acres, you know,
Yeah.
with your servants. House
telling you,
arrest.
man. I'm telling you. America's
It's gonna be
crazy.
like the Kingpin in Daredevil season 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever can go wrong and crazy will go wrong and crazy.
Oh, that's
To
true.
me,
That's true.
all this stuff the president's been accused of. If any one of us on this panel would have been accused of any of that stuff in our profession, we out of here. Ain't no
Oh,
ifs,
for
ands,
sure.
or buts. This sucker got all this crazy publicity, got proof of a lot of this stuff, and he's running for president and kicking the opponent's butt.
Yeah,
That is
Rob-
crazy.
Rob,
They'll-
talk,
they'll-
Rob
they'll
talked
look
bad
at
about
my-
Oscar nomination about got ran, got struck.
And
tarred
they're
and
gonna look
feathered.
at they're gonna look at my bank account, and there'll be no white privilege for me. That's what I'm saying. Is that what? No, fuck you. You're going to jail.
Shit, man, I almost got hung by a tree and tarred and feathered for the Parasite video.
Yeah, boy, they had the pitchforks and torches at you, buddy.
They were coming for Rob.
I was like,
Those Koreans. Those Koreans.
And they
are
were
after
like,
me, man.
look at this Donald Trump supporter, motherfucker. I don't
yeah.
even vote.
I remember like sometimes they would sit on the comments, guys car, it'd be like this Korean stuff.
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck you,
I don't think
fuck you, Rob.
You could never go to Korea. I don't think.
Hey,
Like,
it was
like,
a
you
bunch
go
of
to
them on
the
there.
airport.
I'm like,
They gonna
what
detain
in
your
the
ass when you
world?
get off the plane.
First time he mentioned it, I watched the rant, and then I
Yeah.
saw exactly that. I'm like, holy crap! He had all of South Korea after
I ain't
his
joking, boy.
ass.
So I didn't see your rant until I saw other people talk about Iran. And I
Hey.
was like, why is Rob on these channels? Like, what's
He was
going
on the Korean no-fly list. he got that plane, boy. He'd have been. We have a clear lift off. Go ahead and aim the target. The target is Rob Stormer's on flight 626. We
Rob,
have a
like,
go. We have a go.
Why am I the only one on this plane right now?
Well, look at the roster. Rob Storm on his plane. No, I'll catch the next one.
and they're coming out Parasite too, Rob. So
Get ready,
get ready.
get ready, man. Milk
The
it.
thing was,
Milk it.
the thing was, if anybody actually watched that video and paid attention,
you had
I
a good
didn't
place.
criticize Parasite at all. All
It was
I
your
said
demeanor.
was,
I can't
Yeah.
tell, boy. I can't tell. You was in deep that night, boy.
I was like, everybody got mad because
he was passionate.
Boy, he was in his
Oh,
bag big time.
why was a foreign film nominated for Best Picture and won over an American film? That's all I said. I said,
No. You had a bunch of F's,
and
MF,
little words in between that.
stupid asses. Yeah, you had a lot more stuff. You had a lot more energy than what you go to their dive, boy. That right there, that's PG. You was like triple X.
Yeah.
That
was
Toned
the
down.
Rebel Moon version.
it ain't like I got on there and said nobody wants to watch that Ching Chang Chong shit.
That's what got you right there.
Yep.
That was what got you right there.
Sweet sour MF. I was like, what in the world?
I can't
Nobody
want to
hear
right
bots
now.
going down the stairs.
People were gonna
Howard?
call me like a left activist. I'm like, I don't even know the difference between the left and the right. Leave me alone.
I was like, man,
Oh
I wanted to
my
defend Rob,
God.
but I can't defend him right now. It's like, God
Yeah,
damn,
that
too much
thing
heat
was
on us.
Hey man, you ever gonna bring back the Geek and David P. Dumbass?
I don't know. I thought about it a couple times. It's just
Because David B. Dumbass was funny, boy.
I see you brought back Jimmy.
yeah, I brought back Jimmy. I had an idea to bring back David P. Dumbass because I was gonna have like this whole segment where the DCEU went out of business. So where the fuck is David P. Dumbass? He's like a manager at Walmart.
That would be funny.
That would be a good one.
That would be funny.
He's like he used to run a big corporation. Now he's working at Walmart. All right, guys.
Where are they
let's-
now? Yeah.
Yeah, where are they now? Danny, where can the people find you, sir?
You find me Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on my channel, The Road to Wisdom. In fact, after I watch this cooking show, I'll be filming mine show for tomorrow. It's called Slaying the Giant called Procrastination. So please tune in. Tune in tomorrow. Of course, you can find me tonight on Sunday nights on this channel, and I'm on a bunch of other channels throughout the week. So appreciate the invite, Rob, as always.
No problem. Appreciate you coming on. Guys, go. Where can the people find you?
At the Basco Scenario every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, with these fine gentlemen. That's right here to my left, right, my right, left, right. whatever.
Hey, I'm usually in the chat.
Yes, you are, and I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
Usually in
You know
the
what
chat.
we we found too, Rob? I don't
What's
know
that?
if you do it. We start doing our shows on X, and we get a lot more viewers.
What the fuck is X? Oh, Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think
Twitter don't like me, man.
Also does it on Twitter, Twitch, and I think and YouTube. And it almost doubles, sometimes triples our viewers. So you might want to think about doing that.
I might.
I have a
Twitter
setup,
don't
I
like
never,
me
I
though.
never did it.
And
That's why I tell you.
DJ, where can the people find you, sir?
You find me on my channel, The Token Black Guy. You find me here on Sunday nights with you guys, and on Wednesday nights with Danny and Gascar, the Basketball Scenario. And I will be posting again this week. I took a week off just because I wanted to. I was getting burnt out, so I'll be back posting up again this week. So
Yeah, good.
I took 2 months off, and then I saw my paycheck, and I was like, "Fuck, I need to get back into it." So, all right, guys, I appreciate you coming on. I will be doing Storm Nation in about 5 minutes. I'll be doing that, so that's going to be going live. Also, I got a new wrestling channel, so you can follow that at what the fuck is the name of it? Oh yeah, Off the Top Rope Wrestling. So Off the Top Rope Wrestling, yeah. Where me and Austin does our weekly wrestling podcast. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. Have a good day. Later.
Los Muchachos.